Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions Week 1 Day 5. So today we're going to be sticking pretty much with the team that we did the other day. I absolutely loved it, was working pretty well for one-shotting, had that really high 4 times boost ratio off the guy, since it works so much better on towers since it actually hits everything. And yeah, it was just going so well with Fenrir and everything, so we might do a little bit of a revamp. But for the most part, I believe I'm going to be going in essentially with the exact same thing again today. We'll still have the other 2 days to mess around a little bit. I just want to make sure we get all of our battles in, just in case other people in the guild doesn't happen to do it, in case they're off for the weekend or whatever else. But then on Saturday and Sunday, once we reach the max points, we can go and kind of mess around a little bit with it. But anyways, let me go fix chat a bit, and oops, that is way too big. 1 second. Whoa, now it's way too small. What on earth is YouTube chat doing? There we go. Move that to the corner. Hello, everyone. Hello, Danny. Hello, Blood Ninja. Hello, William. Hello, Imperator Jax. Hello, RapPF. Hello, JZG. Hello, Derek. Hello, Watcher. And hello, Captain. Welcome all. So, one special thing we have today, of course, is the orb opening. Let's see. One of the few ways we actually gain orbs. I want to see not blue. Not blue and not orange are the 2 I want to see here. So let's click collect. And of course, the main thing we get here are the 2 orbs. And let's see, let's do them one at a time. Or do they both open at once? Oh, no, they don't. Oh, they both open at once. That's no fun. Oh, no! The 2 I don't want. Ouch. The 2 I want the absolute least. And we get both of them. Rip. Okay, those are the 2 worst possible options we could have gotten. Hopefully that major orb makes up for it by giving us our first ever blue major orb or first ever purple major orb. We'll have to see. This is our second ever major orb right there. But, rip. That was awful. That was absolutely awful. I don't even know what on earth they're thinking when they did those, or what are they called? The green orbs. If I go under my, where is it? If I go under, hero inventory, I mean not there, not under inventory, but if we go under Soulforge, I don't know what they were thinking about when they were like, okay, it takes 4 of these, that makes sense. Okay, it takes 4 of these, these kind of make sense, not really, but still, okay. And then green, which drop at the exact same drop rate of everything else. Boom, 20. Why does this not require 4 and requires 20 of them? That is just so broken. How do you expect anyone to make a power orb if you require 5 times as many of these little green things than these other ones? It just does not make any sense at all whatsoever. Unless it only required 1 of these, then maybe that would make a little bit more sense. But no, it requires the same 3, meaning you need 60 of these little small green things to equivalent to 12 of these, basically. Yeah. Weird, very weird. But anyways, those were the 2 unluckiest orbs we could have gotten. A little unfortunate. I have no clue why I'm going in PvP to the invasion. And let's get into these battles. Not the rewards, the fight, the siege, and same team as yesterday. We're going to be running with Stone Shaker, Forest Guardian, Fenrir, and the new weapon that came out, the Beastly Bow. It's also craftable with the new Soulforge. Also, do keep in mind, these weapons do shift from week to week, so if you didn't happen to buy the gem pack for whatever reason, do maybe consider buying the Beastly Bow, because if you don't get it now, I have no clue when and if you'll ever be able to get it. So, yeah, get it while you can if you haven't already gotten it through the pack. Of course, if you already got it through the other thing, you don't have to craft it through the Soulforge, but if you didn't spend the gems for it, it is here, so do keep that in mind. Though, personally, I feel like it's just better throwing the gems at it, and not crafting in the Soulforge is pretty expensive to craft in the Soulforge. Anyways, let's get into the invasion here. But do keep in mind, like it did last week, it will go away, so if you are interested in that weapon, definitely make sure to get it by either means, either through gems or the Soulforge. Anyways, let's get into these towers. Of course, same strategy as always, get that quick Fenrir, and then kind of just go get every single boost that we need from there and kind of just keep progressing. Also, hello Sean, hello Vartenpole, hello Willis, welcome, hello Pedro, welcome, welcome. Also, thank you, wow, thank you so much.
Perhaps this will help with your luck in Orbs and Vault card drops. Smile.
Thank you so much, Captain. I sure hope so. I sure hope that will give us the luck we need. Probably not, though, but we'll give it a shot. We'll see what tomorrow's orb gives. Yeah, we've been getting very unlucky on Vault Key. Our first ever Vault Key during the, oh, did that not show on screen? Oh no, I might not have the interface. You could go look back. Normally have it, so it is. Whoops. Fail. But thank you so much, Captain, for the $50 donation. That is way too generous of you. But thanks a lot. What do we even need here? We'll go move that over. But yeah, tomorrow, I don't know if we're going to get a Vault Key or not. I'm not going to deliberately be going out of my way for it. But of course, if we happen to get lucky, hopefully we will. We'll just have to see what happens. At this point, I'm just hoping we eventually just get it. Oops, I completely leave that there. At this point, I'm just hoping we really just get lucky off of one of the keys we get from invasions or something. That, or when the gnome event comes back around sometime this month or whenever it's coming. Hopefully then. And also, we do not know for sure if the new game mode, or not the new game mode, but yeah, well, yeah, the new game mode, the Bounty Hunter. We don't know for sure if Bounty Hunter will or will not have Vault Keys in it. I assume no, but you never know. We won't really know until it happens. All we know is there's some kind of Bounty Hunter shop, though that Bounty Hunter shop could be another pay-to-win. That better not be pay-to-win. They better not do something pay-to-win to that shop. I really hope they don't. But we'll see what happens when it happens. Oh yeah, we have our ability. I'm like looking at the screen, like, wait. I keep forgetting it's single target. What do we even need here? Actually, I didn't pay attention to that. Did the explosions actually hit beforehand? I've been noticing. I think the damage hits and then the explosion hits, so we can't use it to get rid of barrier preemptively, unfortunately. But anyways, that's way overkill right there. And one shot once again. Everything just dies in one shot. Quite amazing. Hopefully we'll get lucky on the sigil things today too. That's not as important as getting lucky on the keys and such, but we got very, very lucky yesterday on it. I think we used up all of our luck that we'll ever have for sigils yesterday. We ended up getting, I think, 10 or 12 battles yesterday in Invasion, which is the most I've ever gotten in one day, just from the natural 4 that you just get from the start. Alright, we'll take the skull. Oh, we don't have a buff yet, though. And I don't think we have alignment either. Oh, we can have the cascade, I guess, but we'll just take the skull. What do we even need? Also, good evening, Ross and Painting. Welcome, welcome. And if anyone has any questions, team builds you want me to go over, or anything of the such, let me know, and we'll definitely make sure to do so. And of course, we'll be streaming tomorrow morning, same time as always, 10 p.m. East. I mean, 10 p.m. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be around for a couple hours. Our what's it called? The Puzzle Quest stream will also be back. We still have a couple more episodes to go with that until that is concluded. I believe we're getting through the last of the quests tomorrow as well after the Gems of War stream at around 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or so. We'll be doing that. Don't know for sure if we'll be able to complete out the quests, though our main objectives is mainly to get all the quests done, and then all or most of the captures. I'll probably be doing all of them, though I'll need to double check to see how many that is. Could be a couple hours left. They are quite a bit of fun to do, though, so I probably will be doing all of them, like initially anticipated. Anyways, let me go through that down. All these are in one-shot range at this point, so we're good to go. Just need to get the actual alignment that we need. We have Cascades here. I could just let him go crazy. I don't think he's going to kill us, so we'll let it happen. So that's fine. We got a double kill there and triple, and down he goes. Not the cleanest way of doing it, but it kills him, so that's the main thing that matters there. Again, no sigils. We're 2 down at the moment. Hopefully we'll get some lucky sigils here. Yeah, I always really appreciate any support that you guys end up giving financially. Always ends up helping out a lot. Okay, well, and I also enjoy all of you just being here as well. For any of you that can't just financially support, as well as just spreading word of mouth. Because that's actually how a good majority of this channel has grown, is just simply from word of mouth. And mainly because we're one of the only people on YouTube that creates content for the game. But that's besides the point. That helps a little bit too. That does kind of help. But yeah, thank you everyone. We'll go and get the buff up there. Get that on him. Get the Forest Guardian, hopefully. We have extra turn right there, so we'll go get that down. Get our poke, double poke. Oh, can we kill him in 1 turn? Oh, 4 one-shots in a row. There we go. That's what I want to see. And can we get double sigil on that? There we go. That was worth double sigil. We did 4 one-shots in a row in 1 turn. I'll take that any day. It feels weird seeing one-shots off of skull spam. That normally is not something that really gets seen. Mainly because PvP doesn't really work that well for doing that method anymore. But apparently towers do. Okay, what do we even need here? Nothing looks useful. I forget what my banner is right now. Why do I have a feeling it doesn't have +1 brown? I'm trying to process. Let's see, it's minus purple. So it probably does have brown in it, doesn't it? Doesn't every minus purple banner have +2 brown? I'm not going crazy, right? Yeah, that's correct. Sweet, okay. Which one are we using then? It has to be Kraken then. That's +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 purple. That has to be our banner then, if that's the case. Okay, we'll go and throw this down. Nothing really good to target. So I guess we'll go on this one since we're not up to one-shot range yet, just in case we get some skull spam. And did we? No, I don't think we did. We'd have to have an extra turn on the green at this point because none of the purples are aligned. We'll just go move that, and that gives us nothing, so we'll just throw a buff, hopefully get lucky here and go from there. And he just moves that, nothing too big. We can get a bit of a cat. Oh, free turn, right there. Yep, that goes right into place. I don't move anything else, right? Perfect. That's a free turn right there. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, I definitely looked at that incorrectly. But it's not going to matter because we have so many one-shot skulls at this point that it's auto win already. Is there any way? Oh, yes. No. Never mind. Trying to look for a double skull here. I don't think it's possible. Surprisingly, I think our best chance is taking this green into the yellow into the whatever drops. Okay, I didn't get it, but that gives us a follow-up, so it doesn't really matter, and down it goes. It's not like he had any chance at winning that whatsoever. Oh no, we're almost out of sigils. Come on, we need more sigil luck. We need yesterday's sigil luck again. I don't think we're ever going to get that lucky, though. But luckily, the guild's starting to get pretty close to complete, so it's not too big of an issue. We should have it tomorrow night. Jedi mind tricks. Let's see. 20 times 3 times 8 to buy Zugoff is 480. Wait, does it seriously take 480 of those little orbs to do that? I didn't actually do all the maths out for that. Though realistically, it wouldn't take that many because you're bound to get at least a couple of those green bigger orbs. And those green bigger orbs, even though they're useless to use on a troop, they're pretty good value when actually getting it. If you're specifically going for Zugoff, the major green orb isn't that bad. That's definitely the only thing I would be throwing them at because I have no point in claiming them for souls. I think the max amount of souls you can even claim from a maxed out green orb is like 6,000, which is a pretty small amount. But we'll go and throw this up front. I need to make sure we damage these guys down. Nothing to really throw. It's just going to give him everything. So I guess we throw this at one of the towers for now, get some of our mana. And very lucky extra turn there for the kill as well. Still no follow-up. It will just give him a bunch of extra turns. We do get some pokes, but it's not worth it, so we'll just take a skull. Down it goes again. I did not have enough damage to kill him with that skull, so I probably won't even bother. I think we'd get better value just taking that red, hope it surges, then throw it at him, and go from there. Don't have any alignment, so yeah, that seems to be the case. We did get the surge. That'll kill him, and now we just have one tower to destroy. And that gives us our mana, and... oh, we got Forest Guardian too, so that's match. And there we go, that should be enough damage, and down it goes. He might have 75% reduction, but we have 4 times damage, so... for all the reduction he has, it's basically we just cancel each other out. So whatever my skull value is what I actually do to the Bastion Tower. It's kind of weird, but that is how the case that it works in. Since our boost ratio is the same amount of his mitigation. Okay, right off that, we'll take the reds. Got our ability. Can actually use that for lucky mana generation, I guess. No Bastion Tower, so I don't need to kill that. Though I will throw this at that first slot because we might randomly hit a skull here, which we don't. But we had a chance. What do we need here? Blue Surge. Well, Blue Surge would get full mana regardless. I guess we brown and then hope we get lucky, so we'll do that. Get the poke we need, so he will die to... Oh, there we go, perfect. Oh, never mind, he already dies, so I didn't even need the extra damage. But we'll throw this on first slot, because yes, we still need some extra damage there. We'll throw that one down, move that one down. That's not going to be enough for our ability, so... Skull buff is probably the way to go at this point. We still haven't gotten our buff yet, so we'll waste a turn. We got alignment there, too. Though I don't want to take it yet. Hopefully he won't ruin it. He ruined it. Okay. But he does leave... Oh, no, he didn't ruin it completely. Never mind, we got it. That's win. It should be full wipe right there. Hopefully we get sigils here, or that's the end of invasions for today. Can we get lucky enough? Should be able to. Or do I just take a skull and play it safe? Nah. We're going to win regardless. So we'll just do that. And it was worth it. And down it goes. Come on, double sigil. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want to see. Right on the... Look at that. Right when it was about to go tick down to 0, it goes right back to 2. Perfect. Let's keep that luck going. Let's keep the luck going. Let's see a sigil every single battle for like 5 battles straight. Probably nearly impossible, but they probably have like some kind of thing that automatically makes it so you can't get that many in a row. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing. We have +1 on blue right now, so if this blue surges, this would be the best value. And it does, so it is, and perfect. Though we did deny some of that purple, which isn't the best thing to do, but oh well. Ooh, I can't go for that. I need to go for the buff first. He's using Bastion Tower first slot, so we gotta go for the buff immediately. And he leaves it there. Oh, wait, never mind. We don't even have... I don't have Forest Guardian mana. No! We got, like, the perfect alignment for it and don't even get to use it. Rip. Okay. Do I throw this or do I throw his ability? I think I throw his ability here. That barely gave us any mana. Okay, plan B. Is that even enough damage? No, it does like 51 damage. Oh, but what is enough damage is that, though. So we'll go do that, just to make sure he doesn't barrier. Ooh, I need that not to die. We could actually lose if that dies. Could probably still win, but yeah, it would definitely make it harder, that is for sure. Don't really have much follow-up here. We'll go probably just throw the buff in there and get some alignment going. So we'll go over that. Perfect alignment right there. Nice little skull poke. What else do we really need here? You wish Stone Shaker did all that in PvP? Could you imagine? That would be a little bit too over the top. Though I would like to see a viable, like, 3-time skull that can be used in PvP. That wouldn't be too bad. I would definitely bring skulls back. It would also bring attack reductions back, because Elma Grimm and Nobin Brothers haven't been used as much lately. So attacks actually could come back in. The only team that really runs Nobin Brother is Pure Goblin, but that's haven't been ran as much lately. And the only thing that runs Elma Grimm is that Infinite Loop team, but it loses so hard to freeze that a lot of people don't bother using it anymore. Problem with a lot of those teams is they die to freeze. Like everything that has a good attack reduction right now pretty much gets disabled by freeze, as weird as that may seem. So you don't really get to see it that much. So we'll go throw that down. Oh wait, oops. Let's throw it on first slot. I guess it doesn't matter too much. What does matter though is getting that nice Forest Guardian there, because anything we do will instantly kill it. So let's see those sigils. Come on, double sigil. Oh, I haven't seen that yet. What are you doing? You better repay me. No, it's like, gosh, what are you doing, devs? What are you doing? 502 error. Should I go give a support ticket so they give me back my 1 sigil? I don't think that's that big a deal. What are you doing? No. Has anyone else actually gotten this error yet? This is the first time I've gotten it during invasions or what's it called? Invasions or raids. Yeah. I'm probably not going to bother go and complain to them. I'll let them know that this is a thing, but they probably already know. If this is happening, someone has bound to have reported it to them. Hopefully that battle counted. It's still giving us those rewards, though. I have no way of really checking to see if it gave it to us. Okay, maybe it did just give us everything. It just seems to be a normal reward page. Okay, never mind. It gave us everything. Okay, it's normal. Yeah, never mind. All is good. Yep, everything seemed to have been counted. Actually, there's a really easy way to double check. I can go back into stream, and since we have stream cheating, we can see exactly how many things we had prior. And if it went up by 1, it did indeed count it. So let me go back in time. And did it count? Yes, it did. Okay, so we're good. It did indeed count. Okay, false alarm. Bad gateway is not doing anything weird. Okay, so they made it so that won't actually do something bad. Nice. Normally, whenever there's an error message, it just leads to instant lose, like with Guild Wars and such. I guess because they gotten so many complaints from Guild Wars, they made sure that during this game mode, it will never happen. So they preemptively prepared for that moment. So good. That could have been a lot worse. Okay. That's not too bad then. No harm done. Just a little bit of a lag screen then, basically, is all that was. Normally that would be like you lose all of your progress, lose your Guild War battle. That was really annoying in Guild Wars. I personally didn't have it happen to me, but I know it happened to guild mates as well as people constantly telling me it was happening to them. Let's see, what do we even need here? We'll go through Fenrir and that. Oh, did I just leave those reds? Yes, I did. Those awkward moments when you don't use a color and then you don't ignore the color and then that happens. That happens to me way too many times, though. Okay. We don't have any alignment with all this mess. Though we do get free greens, though that's not really what I need. But I will go move it. So move that down. Again, we do a Forest Guardian, but we have nothing to throw it on. Nothing good to move here. That does give a lot of mana, though. It is tempting. It gives him a Skull. The problem is that Skull almost brings him into death range, so... I'd rather just go for the explosion and hope he doesn't get lucky. Oh, he got lucky, but he didn't go for it. Interestingly enough. And he gave us alignment by that. Sweet. Okay, so we'll go take that. Take these. That gives another poke. Oh, can we get the one-turn poke out again? I think we can. What's the easiest way of doing it this way? I think we take it... Yeah, we got a couple ways we could actually do this. I think we take this green down. I want to take the green red, but then again, we don't actually need the red. So yeah, we take this green down, try for the hit over there, and that will one-turn it if we get the skull over here. Didn't get it. We got to two-turn him. Look at how slow that's going. But yeah, we had to take 2 turns of one-shots. Oh, we didn't get any sigils. No. Well, at least it didn't negatively impact us with that one. But there we go. Perfect score so far. It seems a lot of people in my guild appear to be at 4. Because we're all kind of at that little score right here. Or at least this little clump right here. Looks like all of us went for the same pack. And we just got different luck on the thingies. How far would we need to go to get up to the next level thing here? Probably not worth it. Yeah, we'd need to get... how many battles is that? Gosh. Let's assume every single 4 is 5 battles. Or let's say every 4 is 6. So... let me go calculate it out real quick. We would need to get... I'm kind of curious, like, what they're at as far as being able to reach the leaderboard. So, to reach the leaderboard, we would need to have had... How much more is that? That is 324. That is 100 and... maths. 16 more. So, 116 more. Divide that by 4. So, 116 divided by 4. And that's how many more battles we would need. So we would have needed 25 more sigil thingies. We can assume that every 4 sigils is technically 6. So with that being said, this is 14. Why must you make it a weird number? So 14, we can pretty much say is about... so what did I say? Every 4 is basically a 6. So basically every 4 you get additional 2. So, with that being said, you can basically just say every 2 is an additional 1 then, and just do it that way. Okay, that makes it a lot easier. So in that case, that is 21. Getting these 2 would be 21. So yes, we would at minimum need to buy every pack, or just get super lucky by getting to tier 6 to reach the leaderboard. So even at tier 6, we might not make the leaderboard, unless we get sigil luck. But yeah, even getting these 2 packs, that would give us about 21 sigils, even though it only shows 14. But, of course, we'd get them from Ravens as well. So, assuming those, yes, that's about 21 or so, maybe a little bit more. And that's basically the bottom of the leaderboard thingy. This bottom is probably the people that got the 6-pack, but didn't end up, or that ended up getting very lucky with, like, extra sigils and such. So, that's them. And that means basically every single person on the leaderboard right now, all... or essentially everyone, or about 90 of them or so, all ends up getting the max pack then. So yes, it is required to at least get to tier 7, if not multiple purchases of tier 7, in order to reach it. Yeah, I'm probably never doing that. Maybe 1 week just for fun. We'll go do it 1 week. Maybe 1 week where it's like a really good raids and people stopped buying them for whatever reason. But even then, I believe buying 1 of every pack and not mass buying the final pack is still only around... Actually, let me calculate where that is. So we know that every single one is that many. So that's about 21. And buying this is about 30. So that's about 51. 51 is 4 times that. What is that? It is 204. So 204 more than whatever our current score is about where it would be without buying any of those other packs. So if we were to do that, and this is with average luck, of course we could get luckier, but that is 400, and also assumes we win every one. That's 412. So 412 is just buying every pack once. So with that being said, assuming we don't lose a single time, that would place us actually in top 50, surprisingly. With average luck, that would place us in top 50. It would give us exactly 412, assuming average luck, and we win every battle. And that would give us 100 gems and only 1 random orb, which is basically pointless because the difference between going a little bit lower is only 25 gems less. And of course, we would have thrown several thousand getting there. We would have thrown 2,350. I mean, why did I say 2,000? I mean 1,350 gems in order to get 100 of those gems back and 1 random orb. That is definitely not worth it. Wow. Okay, I knew that was bad value. I didn't realize it was that bad value. Wow. Why is anyone doing these other than, I guess, just for fun? Well, and I guess some people are trying for the orb thing. I can understand the people in, like, the top 3 maybe going for those. But just because they want to be, like, the first to get that mythic. But still, wow. Okay. That is not worth it at all. So basically, for us to have a chance at getting top 50, it would cost us, so we'll minus that 100 gem. So to get this 1 orb reward, it would cost us 1,250 gems for 1 of these small orbs, is how much it currently costs. So this orb is currently valued by about 100 players or so, or about 90 players, or 85, however many it is. But, okay, about by 80 or so players, it is worth 1,250 gems to them. Actually, to these people, it's worth slightly more than that as well. That or they're getting really good sigil luck. That one or the other, but still, that is a lot. Anyways, off to, I guess, PvP and other stuffs. And if any of you have any questions, actually, I didn't even read chat and some of that. Let me see. Let's see. What banner are you using? Oh, we were using the, not that banner. Oh, I can't check my team anymore, but it was the Kraken banner. I think. I was actually guessing earlier on if it was Kraken banner, but I can almost guarantee, based on the moves we were taking, based on the colors that we were getting, I mean, that was indeed Kraken banner. I know it's one of the 2, so, and I'm pretty sure it's not the other one, so yeah, pretty much Kraken banner. Almost 100% certain that was the banner we were using, even though I didn't actually get to see what we were using. We'll go move that. And the main reason for that is just for the quick weapon, just to get that off immediately. It also gives Fenrir quicker. The main reason you actually need quick Fenrir, and some people were bringing this to my attention too, and I was already doing it anyways to begin with, but particularly if you have lower stats, you need that quick Fenrir cast so your first slot doesn't die. We were starting to reach the point where we would die in 2 shots. There is a point where if you're early on enough in the game, you'd actually die in 1 shot, so you have to be really careful. Depends how low your stats are due to kingdom upgrades and such. We'll go through a Mercy. Oops. And what else do we need here? I guess we'll go get a thing down. It was Kraken banner. Isn't that what I said? Yeah, +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 purple. Isn't that what I said? That's what I meant if I didn't say Kraken banner. I know what the colors are. I might have said the wrong name for the banner, I guess. But yeah, whatever the +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 purple banner is, which is probably Kraken banner. Team Orc. There is currently no good, viable all-Orc team, unfortunately. It is a kind of unique kind of typing of troop, because they have a lot of enrages and abilities that trigger based on HP damage. But no, there really isn't a synergy for them. I guess on Orc Week, we'd kind of be forced to have to use them, but other than on the Orc Week, I wouldn't really bother ever using them willingly. Wait. Why did that not die? Okay, there it goes. I was gonna say, hold up, we definitely took that skull, and it definitely killed it. But, yeah, it was just a visual glitch. Rewind for the win. I know, I love the rewind function. Sometimes when I play on my own, I'll go and like, oh, I need to go rewind that to see what happens. And then it's like, oh, wait, I can't. It always feels so weird. I do that all the time whenever I'm just playing on my own, because I'm so used to having the ability to just look back at whatever just happens. But of course, when I can only do that while I'm streaming. There are technically programs that you can use that allow you to do it even while you're not streaming, but yeah, I don't bother having any of them active because that would just make the stream go even slower, or whatever I'm doing go even slower. Just more things running that don't really need to be running. Okay, we'll go and throw, I guess, a Infernus here. It's pretty much dead, other than Dragon Soul getting a billion summons. I still have yet to see a Dragon Soul transform back into a Dragon Soul yet. Or as in a baby dragon to a Dragon Soul into a, back into a, you know, like doing the cycle of from Dragon Soul to baby dragon to Dragon Soul back again. I have yet to see that. Of course, it has been reported multiple times. And we're not going to see it because I'm going to kill him out immediately. Sorry! Because I do not want to see that happen. Well, I do and I don't. Obviously, that would be annoying. But I kind of do want to see it at least once just to see what happens. Also, hello, Juju Beer. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. If anyone has anything you want me to go over, just let me know. Any questions, team builds, random builds, need help building builds, other stuff, let me know. What we're gonna take? Oh yeah, I still need to go do dungeons too. Yeah, don't forget to do your dungeons. I hope that I'm kind of your daily reminder since we stream on a daily basis. But yeah, definitely don't forget your dungeons. It's pretty much just free resources for doing almost nothing. So if you're capable of defeating all of them, definitely make sure to do so every day. They're relatively easy. Maybe not for like brand new players, but if you've been playing for at least a month, they're pretty straightforward for the most part. Even with lower tier stuff. As far as like barely having any troops or anything. Even the most minimal like drains and barrier spam could take them out. Go throw that down. And we don't have a follow-up, do we? No, we do not. Yes, we do. Never mind. We have that right there. So we'll go get that down. Get an Infernus in there, and it's pretty much match. Go and... Oh, I could have gotten the skulls first. Oh well, too late for that. Not that big a deal. He'll die to basically anything we do here, if you will let me click. Hello, Patrick! Welcome. Okay, let me go do dungeons now before I forget. Okay, dungeons right there. It's already telling us to go right to it. Purple day. I don't even pay attention to the color day at all, ever with these. The only day you really... It runs the same cycle every single week, by the way. I forget what cycle that is off the top of my head. The only one I remember for sure, obviously, is that Sunday is Diamond Day. Because that's the only really relevant day. Because that's the most valuable day to actually do dungeons. Particularly the 50 gem pack thing. Alright, we'll throw this down. And get a Rowan in there, and that's essentially a match. And down it goes. And I'll do that 2 more times. Normally it only takes about a minute each, or less. Now we'll go throw that down. Get a Rowan soon, hopefully. Never mind. Would be helpful if I actually got full mana. But that combo should be enough. Throw that down. Sunbird, and down it goes. Do you guys remember when Bone Dragon actually wasn't useless? Good times. Also bad times. I don't know. It was fun to mess around with, but it was not fun really to face. It was basically who got the first Bone Dragon. It was also like who got the best freeze as well, because you had to like prioritize. Did you want to kill out your Bone Dragon but use it as an anti-freeze to the enemy Bone Dragon, or did you want to set it back some and keep it protected? Alright, that does almost nothing, but I don't want him getting it. Throw the Sunbird down, and we'll just need one more little cleanup cast. I guess we'll just take some reds, get a purple here, and we'll be good to go. Take the purple, get Sunbird down, and that is match. And there we go. And that is over. Take our little bit of rewards. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing these or not. I can kind of see how these are kind of not worth the 50 gems now these days. 4 runics don't need. Souls don't really need. 20 diamonds I do need, however, though. That's the only thing in there that's making me kind of go iffy on if I... well, that and the shards. Those shards... This is basically like getting 24 diamonds right here. This is 24 diamonds every single time we throw 50 gems at it. So, is that worth it? Yeah, kind of. It's basically converting half of our gems into diamonds, essentially. So, I kind of consider that worth it, mainly because in the long run, I think this will be worth it. Initially, it might seem like it's not, but this will allow us to target down some mythics that we might need and other stuff later on. And I think overall, I think it's going to be okay. is our actual total right now anyways? Like, this total right here is kind of one of the reasons why it's kind of worth it. Is the total's doing pretty nice. Where's the thing that converts them into... There it is. 2 diamonds. So we'll go get that. Convert them all over. And the souls you already get paid for through the thing. So it's not like it even costs any souls. You actually still net gain souls. But, yeah, 12,920. That is 4 mythics right there. If we ever wanted it. That's also 4 legends fully maxed out, though that's not as worth getting. It's much worth doing it on mythics, though. Much better value. Though there are some instances later on where I might be needing it to specifically use it on troops, simply because we'll be needing it for when we start 10th star in kingdoms. So maybe then I might need to throw it on some legends that I don't actually have fully mythicked, though a good majority of them I do. Of course, we will never have Zugoff. Wait, isn't Zugoff actually a part of that kingdom too? It is! Oh! I wonder if Karkaroff, to get 10 stars... Oh, that is going to be super annoying. I think to get 10-star Karkaroff, you will need a Zugoff. I didn't think about that. Whoops, change of plan. We need to get a Zugoff. That's actually really important because, not Zugoff, but Karkaroff is a magic kingdom. So, yeah, that is bad. So to eventually get that 10-star on it... Wait, is it actually possible to triple it right now? If you actually had them, though no one has them. But, yeah, this is a magic kingdom, as you can see over here. So we might actually need to get a Zugoff. I didn't think about that until just now. Because he is associated with a kingdom. I forgot about that. Like, some of the other things, like the gnomes and such, are not related to the kingdoms or anything. So me getting them isn't really that mandatory. But Zugoff, yeah, that might be. Once it starts reaching 10 stars, that could be a liability. 5,000 gems for 2,000 diamonds. Well, we're still getting the other resources, and I still think that's okay. 2,000 diamonds. Also, you're getting more than that. It's 5,000 gems is 2,400 diamonds because you forgot the shards. Plus, we're still gaining souls. But yeah, 5,000 gems for half a mythic. I think that's kind of worth it in the long run. Because we can target it, and that's the main thing where I feel like it's actually helping us out a bit. Since we can target it down, we also don't know if we'll be needing those color things eventually. At this current moment, they're pretty useless, but you never know. But yeah, I'm still going to be going for them. I still feel like the diamonds will be more useful in the long run. Is this the fastest farming team? What I'm using right now? This thing? Or not that one? Well, that one works for Explorer and such. But which one are you referring to? My Explorer team or this one? For Explorer, yes. The previous one I was using, that's definitely what I use in Explorer. And lately, this is, yes, also what I've been using in PvP for the quickest possible wins. Though there probably is something quicker than this for PvP. It's just my personal preference for what I love using at the moment. It works really consistently for me. Well, except for against Spirit Fox, annoying little creature. But in most other instances, just wipes down everything very quick. So that's going to be a really big liability as well. Of course, when we go show this team, it's like, nope, doesn't want to function. We could actually get a really good surge right there. So we'll go for that. It gives us our full mana right there. Throw this into an Infernus hit and hopefully get quite a bit of our mana back. Okay, 3 mana. Well, it's more than 0. So I'll take it. He has full mana once again. Not much I can really do about that. Guess we take a purple here just to start feeding it a little bit more mana again. It took him a while to throw that Scion. Gosh. I guess we bait out another skull here just to let him... Oops, I need him not to get famine. Okay, that actually helps us because now he's not blocking the green anymore. So that's useful. We'll go take... Speaking of greens, we'll take that green. Didn't get a red. Ooh, famine. Please get lucky. There we go. There's our lucky. Also, thank you, Faithfo, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. That actually saved us right there. That luck. So we'll go throw this down. Move that over. I'm not sure if we'll have enough damage here to actually kill that out. I think he's going to get a famine. Don't think I can actually do anything to that. We don't have any alignment off of this. There doesn't appear to be any kind of creative extra turn. And yeah, we just have to go if we get lucky. Okay. We at least have a cast here, so it's not as big a deal. We'll get that down. Oh, that's not a free turn. Oh, but this is, though. So we'll go take that. That gives us an Infernus. Oh, and that's way overkill anyways. So never mind. Doesn't even matter. And there we go. You should put Diviner first for Scions. Yeah, that probably would be a pretty good idea. Would be fully immune. The only slight issue with that is they would die really quickly, but if they don't have any skull pokes, that wouldn't really matter. Yeah, we'll give it a shot the next one we see, just so our Mercy doesn't lose all of its mana. Because that's one of the biggest liabilities. Also, hello, Sean. I didn't even say hello, even though I kind of answered your question. Let's see. What do we need here? Do it on blue. Get that rolling. I didn't do it on green because we want to keep Divine and Shabella cast if we can. And we actually have it already, so definitely go for that. Get her poke in there. And we get a Mercy? Sure, why not? We'll go throw that down. Double check the board. Looks good. Get a few more skulls in there. Every little bit helps, so it does keep feeding him a little bit of stats, but I don't know why people still use this team. It's kind of dated at this point. I don't feel like it really works anymore. There was at one point where it worked for a very short period of time, but it didn't really last that long. The double humility Lady Arnerial plus a Plague. It does have immune to mana drain though, which is kind of interesting. Haven't really used her much since she got buff nerfed. She has a 1 higher mana cost now, but she has immune to mana drain. So technically in most battles she's nerfed, but against mana drain she is quite a bit buffed compared to before. So it really just depends how you look at it. Okay, we'll go move that over, I guess. Throw an Infernus in there. And anything we poke at this point will kill it, and that is indeed a poke, and down it goes. You had a 95% win rate with dwarves? In PvP? Or doing what? You're hoarding diamonds? I am also hoarding diamonds. We are hoarding all of the diamonds. More diamonds than we'll ever need, probably. But I still like hoarding them. Okay, what do we even need here? I guess we'll take a skull. Throw that down. Take over a red. Take a purple. See if we can get a Mercy in here. Nope. Well, yes, but it's not really worth it. I could just manually take it. It would be better value. Throw that down. Still no Mercy. Take that instead. At least it's not blocking mana, if nothing else. We can get rid of red, I guess, but we'll just take a skull for now. Oh, we're entangled, but oh well. At least he doesn't get the skull. And, well, I guess we take this on red. We get 3 different pairs. A little bit of a weird thing to cast it on, but I am going to go for it. Ideally, that would give us our cast right here. We don't have it, though. And with that being said, I think we just throw the Infernus, get the damage. Hello! Back in. Welcome. Do you ever see Tacet using Ferrous Raw in PvP? I do on occasion. As of recently, I haven't been. The main reason you don't really see me doing it, I do highly advise all of you to really, if you haven't farmed all your souls yet, to be using soul farming troops. But for the longest of time, for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, actually pretty much 2 years, I always kept one soul farming troop on my team, whether it be a Valkyrie, a Dragon Soul, something that would always gain a little bit of souls. And as of the last several months, I've kind of stopped doing that. So if you've recently been watching me, you probably like almost never seen me using Ferrous Raw. But the main reason for this is we've kind of done all the soul farming grind we ever need. And it's better for me just to go for the slightly quicker kills than it is to put a soul farming troop on my team. In the case of Dragon Soul and stuff like that, so that's still perfectly fine. But Ferrous Raw, more often than not, does slightly slow down a team. Mainly because the way that it kills is single target. And it's always better to have AoEs and things that hit multiple targets than single targets. Single target has its place, particularly for killing specific objectives. But if you're going for overall speed across multiple battles, you don't really want to use single target. And Ferrous Raw, of course, is single target, a really strong one, but it requires you to get a lot of souls prior with either 1 or 2 casts, as well as, of course, just single target damage. It's not AoE, it's nothing like that. So why on earth is... I think he's just doing that to show off the fact he has 4 Orialis. No one in their right mind would actually set their team as 4 Orialis and think that would be good. But yeah, I think he's just trolling people with 4 Orialis just to show that he has them. Because you need to own 4 copies of a card to have 4 of them on a team. That means he has 4 copies of Oriali just sitting, doing nothing. Okay, we're gonna move that over. Take the, yeah, I guess we'll take that, why not? And then we'll throw an Infernus into the convert there. Hopefully we'll actually have alignment for it, which we don't, of course. And still don't, nor do we have Mercy. So neither of those are gonna be options. I guess we just take mana instead and hope it surges. Purple looks fine. We'll go for that. We actually do have a higher purple surge chance. Not by much, but it is like a few % higher. Because I went pure into purple. So if we had those decisions, we know which one to go for. Go for the purple. Unless Banner says otherwise. That we currently have set for whatever reason. Though in this case, that doesn't matter since we're double yellow. Alright, Kraken. That can be sometimes annoying. We actually don't have immune to Devour in last slot, so he could just randomly devour us out of nowhere. Also, I forgot to go see if we had a Mercy there, but we could just throw that instead, so we'll go with that. No Mercy, so can't throw anything with that. I guess we take... Oh, I can't take yellow. He gets too much mana out of it. Oh, what I can do is convert this out, though. Not the greatest things to be doing, because Isabella kind of needs those colors, but oh well. And I guess we'll throw an Infernus, get our board clear back, and hopefully get a alignment here. And the answer to that would be a no. So, yeah. Let him do his thing. Still no alignment. So yes, we do. Never mind. Go for that. Get our cleanse. Dead, dead. Get a Mercy. No. No Mercy. So we'll go move that down. Now we have Mercy. So we'll go get that. It gives us all of our casts back once again. Throw that down, and that's match. Didn't even need Atri. Could just went right for the kill, apparently. Challenge. Craft 4 more Xenos. No. I am not crafting 4 Xenoses. That will never happen ever. I can guarantee you that. I don't even know what my next craft will be, though. I'm just keep accumulating resources without actually really having anything to put them into. Alright, we'll go move all that mess. That gives us Infernus, hopefully into a cleanse. Almost. Well, we have Mercy, but that doesn't count. She doesn't have alignment. Or at least not yet. Take the greens. And there we go. That's exactly what we need. Though we already cleansed, so a little late. Throw the Divine Isabel. That gives us better alignments. How about on brown? Move that over, move that over, move that over. Move that over, move that over. Cleared through all of his lines, and yeah, we'll throw a, I guess, an Infernus in there. Oh, wait, before we do. Don't forget that one. Double check that one. And yeah, I guess we just go for it. Get that down. And one Skull Poke at this point just takes him out, so I don't even need to do anything fancy. Can I make a penguin team? Sure. There's actually a really funny penguin team out there that runs with Elspeth. Let me go do that real quick. And Crimson Bat. Can I get away with it? I need a team that has I think we need 48 or less HP. Well, we can actually find out by doing this. Let me go do this. Go in here. Elspeth. Crimson Bat. This also works pretty good for Explorer that I'm about to use. And double Penguin. That is funny. Penglong has... that almost threw me off for a second. Penglong and Penguin! Which one is the true penguin? That's funny. That is pretty funny. Anyways, throw double of that in there. And Banner is... what is Banner, actually? It has minus green. It's like +2 blue, +1 green, -1. There it is. Oh, no, it isn't. There it is. That's the one I was talking about. +2 blue, +1 yellow, -1 green. And we base... Oh, he's using a Valkyrie team, though. That could be a little sketchy. Yeah, we should be okay. Do I throw it? To throw or not to throw? That is the question. He'll pretty much throw to battle. So we'll go and just move that because barely get anything out of that. That gives us some more color. And we are just in 2 shots to just take all of them out. You create a blue storm, right? Yeah. It's probably just going to die then. With that being said. But yeah, you simply just do that. Kill out this because it doesn't really matter too much. Sorry, Penguin! You then get its ability right back up and dead. And that's pretty much what you do with it. Your enemy team would need to hopefully not have a revive or an easy revive. It will also need to not have... well, you need to make sure that it can hit it that much HP. Like, for example, we can't use it against these because we know it's not going to be able to hit enough. But what we can do is hit it on not those because we also know it won't be enough. Yeah, we also know it won't be enough. I guess we have to do some digging if we actually want to go find something that we can go use it on. But nonetheless, we can find things to use it on. That one is definitely something to use on, that's for sure. And here we go. I think we found. Oh nope, another HP. Wow, why must they all carry high HP? There we go. There's a mid-range one. Dwarven Gates and High Forge. And none of them have enough. So I guess doing it on 2 trophies would be pretty decent. So let me go and go move that over. Get the blue going in there. Misses quite a bit, but we could easily go get our manas. Move the blue over. 3 blues. I guess we'll take another blue. Take that. Move the purple because we can. And what else do we need? I guess we just move that down. Yeah, it's not going to be enough, so we can go for the second kill. It already did its effect, so we don't really need to worry about it. And then we get rid of the penguin. And a smash. Yeah, something along the lines of that. Rip penguins. Ripped penglongs. But anyways, yeah. Crimson Mat with penguins. A little bit of a decent synergy. I personally don't run it too much, though. But there are people that run it for explore and such as well. I don't really care for it for that. Only time it's worth using in PvP is if you can consistently 2-shot it, which means at my current bracket of PvP, I can't really run it in 3 trophies, simply because it doesn't have the damage output. You're struggling for a good green attack team. Start with Dark Maiden and work from there. Would probably be your best bet. That does make it so you can't use Hobgoblin as a damage source, but yeah, Dark Maiden first slot and work from there. Work your way backwards from there. And that'll probably be your best bet. Oh, we're gonna take that, move this over. Get some explosions here. Before I do, let me get that convert. Bunch of cascades, move that, move that. Take the other one. Throw, I guess, that over. And what else do we need here? Go and get, I guess we'll get an Infernus. Oh wait, for that first. Get the Infernus. And alignment should be nowheres. I gotta move that first. And that still doesn't give it to us. It gives us pokes here and there. Unless I'm missing one, doesn't look like it. Go through that. Oh wait, I know I couldn't have gotten Diviner. Even Diviner wouldn't have worked there. But now it will. So we'll go for that. Move that one down. And just go for that. And down it goes. Why must you answer only half the long question? Sorry. What was the other half of the long question? Wait. If you had 4,000 diamonds and have a choice between Ferrous Raw and Infernus, which one would you take? Ferrous Raw, because it you would have to go out of your way to trade it. Though technically both of them you would have to go out of your way to trade. But with a Ferrous Raw, you get a lot better value. I would definitely go Ferrous Raw. Oh, you said Divines? Oh, how did I read Dwarves? I guess because it had that D next to the V, it kind of looked like a W to me. Okay, I can't read apparently. Let's see, I already said hello. I already said the challenge. Can you recommend a human team with Queen Jezebel? And that has no mythics. Knight Coronet, Queen Jezebel. Oh wait, that wouldn't use human. No, those two do, but I was going to use a hero class with it, but there isn't actually a human hero class, surprisingly. There's currently no human hero classes. Mainly because I guess it's already technically a typing, so they didn't want to make a hero class for it as well. I guess that kind of makes sense, but also kind of doesn't, because now there's no humans. But anyways, but it does seem a little weird. There's no class of humans. Seems kind of off. But anyways, yeah, basically Knight Coronet, Queen Jezebel, with 2 follow-ups. What those 2 follow-ups are really just depends on what you have as far as utilities. Definitely could throw some like Orgulfa, Ragnagord, some of the standard more exploders in there. Even something just as simple as Azura and such. End up working up the mana, and then you would just need 1 other damage source. Oh wait, never mind, you said all humans. Does make it a little bit weirder, I guess. Would work really well with a Tesla then, if you go something along the lines of a Knight Coronet, If you want to keep it pure human, it's a little bit weird specifically going pure human. But yeah, if you were going to go down that route, then I guess go Knight Coronet. Wait, hold up. Knight Coronet, Queen Jezebel, Tesla, and probably Deckhand, I want to say. Because you wouldn't need Bonnie Rose for damage, since you would want the mana generation, I believe, a little bit more to keep getting it looping. Pretty sure. Let's see. It would be great if instead of Bounty Hunter, they put in a game called Diamond Mine, and you have to go down to all the different levels of the mine, and then get bigger diamond rewards. I don't believe they're ever going to add a way to get that many diamonds into the game. They try to keep it pretty limited already, and yeah, there's no way they're going to add that many. That would be kind of cool, though, for some kind of resource, because they were expanding on adding the map, so that would be kind of cool if there were map locations that were resource heavy. That you could go to go farm specific resources, like maybe a specific trade stone or some kind of new resource or even diamonds or something like that, where like, hey, for this hour or something, it'll run, and maybe then the next hour it's like, hey, this place has higher concentration of this, and then it like switches every hour or day or whatever timer they do. It would probably be a daily timer. Almost everything in this game runs on a daily timer for the most part. The only thing that runs on an hourly timer currently is Tribute. Tribute is the only thing that I'm aware of. There might be something else I'm forgetting. But yeah, I believe it's only Tribute that runs on a hourly basis. Also, what was that second part of that question from a while back that I didn't read? Let's see. You could use Penguin and Ogren, choose who to kill first based on the board. Oh yeah, of course. You can always go double Ogren or double Penguin with it. You don't have to go double, Oh wait, never mind. Oh yeah, you could start with one of both and then do it that way. Yeah, I guess that would work out, because that then gives you the choice of which color you want to do. The only slight bad side of that, which might not make it as good, is what if it actually does work out and it does land, and both of them are basically the same chance. Like, let's say this board right now, there are, okay, I'm not going to be able to get something that shows it. But there's about the... Actually, yes, I can see. There's about the same amount of red and yellow on the board. So let's say we were doing something related to red-yellow. We'd want to be able to keep both of them there just so we have the better chance of getting the... like, basically, it doesn't matter which one we go for, essentially. If we go for Ogren, it would do it. And if we went for the yellow one, though, in the case of Crimson Bat, this doesn't work. But, you know, I'm just using it as an example, because we kind of can see already that it's only a 2 disparity. So it wouldn't really matter which one we go for, but it would matter what we have for follow-up. So for example, if we, let's say the Crimson Bat example, let's just say these red-blues. Let's just assume, I'm pretty sure it's not the exact, but let's just assume this board has the exact same amount of reds and blues. Or let's just say red has one more. Okay, so we'll go target red, and then we'll get a bunch of red on the board. The problem with that is there'll be a bunch more reds on the board that will overwrite the blues. So there's going to be a lot less blues on the board by about a fourth or so, based on how many are currently on the board, or so, somewhere around there, or fourth, a third, somewhere around there, it'll get cut. The problem with this is now that there's more reds on the board than there were blues, it would be more effective to throw another red than it is to throw a blue. But since we just put a red-blue on our team instead of going double blue or double red, we don't have the luxury of doing that. So personally, I feel like it's better just to go double Ogren or double Penguin, because if you do land it, it pays off better. So yeah, that's basically my logic behind doing double, essentially. So I personally would prefer doing double, even in that situation. Just because those situations will arise eventually. I haven't actually really had that happen to me, mainly because I don't really run those teams that often. But it is definitely a scenario that can happen. And in those scenarios, I would definitely want to have it the other way. Also, hello Oscar, welcome. And Aaron, welcome as well. And Questor, welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, if anyone else still has any questions, let me know. Wolf Garrick or Ketris team suggestions? Wolf Garrick, we actually ran him earlier. We were running with, well, let's see if I can actually remember what it was now. It was, Wolf Garrick, Fenrir, Forest Guardian, and Hero using the new Beast Weapon bow thing. So that was the team. It ended up working out pretty well. As far as Ketris, people have actually been bringing a lot of Ketris questions lately. I don't know why. I don't recall any of my really good Ketris teams anymore. I might need to go experiment with that a little bit later. Because I came up with a blank earlier, too, for Ketris. Ketris is, I think the main reason for that is I don't really use Ketris for anything these days, because nothing he does is, basically every other troop can do what he does better in a way. He does have the best second slot and the fourth slot hits, but there's a lot of things that can throw that off, such as stealthies, make him absolutely useless. Because if he can't target second and the fourth, he loses almost all of his value. And, yeah, I know. He just seems like he overkills a lot. More than he really needs. But yeah, he's basically just get him his mana up, boom, second slot kill, boom, fourth slot kill, boom, you just won the battle pretty much as soon as you got the enough bonus damage on it. So pretty straightforward. As far as actual teams, I normally just put standard mana generators on him. Anything that can really get him up quickly. Also, anything that can feed him red to, of course, get his stats boosted is also very helpful, though not necessarily required. He asked for red attack teams with Wolf Garrick or Ketris. You answered use Dark Maiden. Red attack teams. Isn't that right? Dark Maiden has red in it. Wait, am I going confused right now? He asked about red attack teams with Wolf Garrick or Ketris, and you answered Dark Maiden. That is correct. That's not wrong. I guess I didn't answer the full question there. But yeah, it would be something like Dark Maiden. Let me see. That'd be Dark Maiden. Get the Ketris in there. Might as well go to Ketris route since we're kind of going to be going over to reds. Also make sure when Dark Maiden dies, you still cover every color. And now we just need a solid red, purple, and a red blue. Oh no, we're missing the 3 colors then, because we're actually doubling up on the 1, so we'd kind of need another mythic, or just not to cover 1 color. Utilities. Merlion and one other utility, I guess. Throw the budget utilities that still work really nicely. So we got the Merlion in there, Queen, Titania. I wish that would work. It wouldn't work with this particular team though. We need 1 really solid mana generator. So I guess I can't go Rag though with this team. I don't think there's a red-yellow that does it. Red-purple, though. We could go Dragon Soul, but there's only 1 dragon. Though, if we truly needed the mana generation, it wouldn't be horrible to go 1 dragon or 1 Carnex. If nothing else, it would lower into Ketris range. Yeah, I guess we could get away with doing 1 Dragon Soul then, and doing it like that. And we don't use yellow, because we already get it converted off of Dark Maiden. Actually, could even be okay putting that in front of it. Especially with how Dragon Soul now works with its little revive thingy. Makes it pretty durable to not die. You have something immune to mana drain in first slot. Has extra greens for itself, as well as Ketris after it goes in. Might as well go use this team real quick, just to see what it can do. Would personally not really run with this red team, but it definitely has enough potential to win. Might as well just go all in. We're not using yellow, so you know what? Let's go to... Where's Banner? Let me go into the +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow. And just go into this fight. Oh, that team, but that is a team that could technically be used, so I guess I will fight. That's like the hardest team you'll ever have to fight, though, in Guild Wars instances, so... If we can win this, it'll win everything. Go move that over. Of course, he would go for the extra turn perfectly. Luckily, his freeze hit the only thing we have that has immune to freeze. So at least that negated it some of the value that he got there. So I'm going to take a blue here. Try getting some of that Merlion up. Going to definitely need to get this Dark Maiden up pretty quick. So it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get it. Can we get any Dragon Soul? Gosh. Also having a bit of a lack of purple here, which definitely isn't helping. But we'll go move that down. So do his double, and it does indeed miss. He does get some pairs, though, out of it, which is not good. We can go for maybe like a green here into his skull and then see what we can do from there. Hopefully have some kind of nice alignment that looks juicy. Red is tempting. It is very tempting because we need it for everything on our team. Plus it boosts Ketris. So it does make the most amount of sense to do down red. Plus we have extra turn chance in top left. We'll go to that. No extra turn, but got all the manas we need. Get the well, not all the manas we need, but you know, we got plenty of mana. We could try that into an extra turn, probably not worth it. Rather just go for the poke here. He's webbed, though that makes almost no difference at the moment. He'll just take a skull, never mind. He goes for the drain, of course. The struggle of not having immune to mana drain on Dragon Soul. Not possible anymore. We don't have any cleanse either, which I guess is a little bit of a liability too. We're frozen on a lot of stuff, so let me actually just go do blue here, so we can get the simple silences here. Remove all that, and come on, Catchers, we need the last little bit of you. Go and get rid of his thing real quick. Get that silence, just so we don't have to deal with it just for a little bit, though we don't have any mana drain, so we have no way of ultimately doing it. And it looks like Nyx is just going to do its standard thing and kind of win us out that way. So we're going to probably lose just the Nyx spam, which is kind of to be expected by a Nyx. This team is by far the hardest possible thing you could ever fight in Guild Wars at this current moment, mainly because if you're using pure color teams, particularly red and purple, they don't really have too many options if you're using loops, and this team is using a partial loop. And once we're frozen, we are kind of out of luck, and that is the case that we're in right now. Ideally, we can kind of use Silence some to hold that back, but that doesn't stop stuns. On Blue Day, you can use the Core Vash, and same as Brown, but obviously on Red Day, don't really have that luxury. There really isn't a good stunner on most days. Basically, Brown and Blues are the only 2 days when we really get a good variety of them to use. Right here, we're just going to take some Reds. Should be able to... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We don't even get the Surge. That's not too good. Doesn't look like we'll be able to pass through that then. We're just going to get destroyed by his upcoming turns. We'll get a Dawnbringer. We only get like one more cycle to really get through this. It's going to get Skull with almost anything I do. I'd have to throw this into some kind of buff, and even then it's just going to hit my last slot. So we'll try getting a Silence here. Actually, before I do, let me go get the Dragon Soul here, and then that gives us our Silence. And nope, one dead. Come on, Catchers, you didn't even get to do what you were supposed to do. Boom into boom. We lost so many stats, you can't even get it down. But we'll get a Silence here, Dragon Soul for cleanup, go from there. Might still be winnable. Very barely, but hey, it came through. It did indeed come through. But definitely not not the way you would want to come through on Guild Wars, that's for sure. For a standard PvP battle, I guess is okay. But obviously you wouldn't be using this if it was actually normal PvP. But we'll go throw that down, get that poke, get the kill. And normally by about now, that would be the entire match, but because we lost so many stats on him, not quite this time around. And then we just started a Merlion-esque match. Well, pretty sloppy, but it did do what it kind of needed to do, just a little late because it took forever to get Dragon Soul up. But again, if it can beat that, it beats basically anything in Guild Wars. That's one of the hardest teams it could ever really be faced against, same as anything they ever run in Guild Wars. Don't have Aurora. Any good replacements for what team? Wolf Garrick, Fenrir. Oh yeah, I didn't use Queen Aurora yet. We might need to go do that tomorrow. That was suggested earlier too. I actually forgot to do that today. But yeah, we'll definitely go give it a shot probably tomorrow night. See what happens with that. Definitely go and throw an Aurora in it. Not sure if we'll keep it. We'll do it for like one battle just to kind of see how it pans out. I don't think I would like it too much, but I definitely want to test it. Oh wait, never mind. That's for normal PvP. That can't be for the game mode because you wouldn't use Wolf Garrick in that game mode. Never mind. Yeah, Nyx is by far one of the most annoying troops in this entire game. I'm really glad they got rid of its immune to mana drain, though instead they gave it immune to burning and fairy fire, which is actually still pretty decent, though not as good as its immune to mana drain before. If it still had immune to mana drain, it would hands down be top 3 troops in the entire game if it still had immune to mana drain. Luckily they got rid of it, but still it is insanely good value. Florian is too, but the value you get from creating a bunch of blues is a lot better than creating a bunch of greens. Especially with the loop combo they kind of keep getting with it, the various options. So, works up pretty nice. Sorry, what did I miss? What did I miss from the thingy? You are missing Guild Wars, you lost your edge. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do horrible when Guild Wars first comes back out. We'll have to see. But I'm going to be trying some new things. Like, for example, on Blue Day, I'm probably going to be testing something that I haven't even used yet with the new Mythic that came out the other week. We haven't gotten the chance to use it yet because we haven't had a single Guild War from then till now, so it's been ages. Humility or Yali team? Let's see. Humility or Yali? Humility or Yali? Can't you put a... No, you can't put a silence on that. I was going to say silent one, but no, it has the same mana conflict with it. Humility or Yali? I cannot think of one off the top of my head, actually. I can't think of a synergy troop for it. I actually have ran this team before. I just don't recall. Why do I feel like I put what's-his-name on this team? I'm pretty sure I used Xenos on this team. Oh, I totally did something like that. I totally did. That definitely happened earlier. Though I don't recall what the main mana generator was somehow. Was it just an alchemist? I think it was just a standard alchemist. It had to have been. Yeah, what else could it have really been? So yeah, I think I seriously did go this earlier. It's because we were messing with Xenos, and it actually did work out pretty nicely. Well, the one team that Xenos might be okay in. And we throw this into double yellow, standard double yellow. I don't think we need to minus anything else. It's perfectly fine. Oh, not against that, though. Can we please get a reroll? No. I am almost going to skip every single time I see that team. I'm getting tired of having to fight Nixes with random teams. They are so annoying. What do we even have? What do we even have? Don't have any half-start manas, though that doesn't really matter. We'll just let him Skull Poke us. He's using, what, Hero class right now? Dragon Guard, that's not too big of an issue. What do we even need here? I guess we go for the brown, red. No, neither. We'll go move that over. Get our yellow. Take the brown. Get an Alchemist down. Get all of our mana. Go from there. Win. Dead. Get a buff here on something we need. Like a red here would be great. And the magic buff would also be great. Well, let's get this back into a loop. Throw it down again. Throw this back on red, and hopefully get the loop going for a little while until we get a magic buff, or until we give him all the manas, apparently. I might as well just go one shot at this point. We're already starting. Might as well go all the way. Still not getting the buff we need. At this point, we could have probably already won. Okay, I'm just going to have to cast it at this point. It is not wanting to do what I want it to do. So plan B is throw... not plan B yet. We'll go for this. Not over yet. Oh, oops. It will if I keep taking moves like that, though, and accidentally swipe it the wrong direction. Still not the magic buff I need. By this point, yeah, we're just going to throw it. No point in trying to get it. Move that over. Get the red down one more time. I'm not even going to need Xenos for cleanup. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe I will. Go through that just to get our summon. Okay, that didn't quite work out. That summon isn't really that helpful. Out of all the things, there aren't actually too many undead, helpful undead. That's another thing that makes Xenos pretty bad. Undeads don't really have too strong of an arsenal. There's actually some of the worst troops in the game underneath undeads. He isn't one of them, but he's pretty bad for late game. What do we even need here? I guess we'll get rid of red, why not? As long as we get its ability up, that's the main thing that matters. Is this targetable? Did they ever make this targetable? Yes, it is. It used to only hit first slot when it first got released, but it can actually target anything now, which is interesting. Anyways, let's match. Didn't even really need the other guy, but oh well. I guess we could have just ran a standard, like, Crimson Bat, Urieli with it. I mean, Crimson Bat Urieli. Any of the double true damage. By no means needs to use the other troop. You don't have Xenos. Any replacement? Yeah, basically any of the full AoEs, like Crimson Bat and such. Crimson Bat would be a lot cheaper to throw in there. You by no means need to use a Xenos. I was kind of just messing around with him in there. As you kind of saw that battle, we basically didn't even use him. It was just all the triple combo between Humility, Alchemist, Urieli. That's pretty much all you need. And then one other troop that either supports it or gains a nice boost ratio off that magic buff, or any of the buffs that Humility does. You wish they would... they did the raids and invasions along with side of Guild Wars. Yeah, that would be kind of interesting if, similar to how Bounty Hunter is to the side of Guild Wars, if they made all three of them to the side of Guild Wars. So basically every single week they ran a different event. They actually would have exactly enough. I wonder if that was their initial plan, because they would have 4 events then if that was the case. They would have Treasure Vault weekends. They would have Bounty weekends. They would have... invasion weeks, and they would have raids weeks. So they would have something for every week of the month. So that would be 4 weeks out of the month, and then they would have a 4-week rotation. And then Guild Wars would just always be every week. So at this point, I don't think that's going to be something they will do. But they are likely to make tweaks in the future. Though next patch is not a patch that they'll be making those tweaks in. Maybe the next major patch, but next mini patch is definitely not including anything like that. I can guarantee you that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off from now. What's your opinion on Glitterclaw, KrissTigger, Dragon Soul, Sylvanie Mora? Normally you don't want to use Glitterclaw first slots, particularly when you're using KrissTigger on your team. I do understand that you'll want it there for the Fairy Fire. I don't know. I personally would not ever use a team that uses both KrissTigger and Glitterclaw. They're not really things that get used together. Everything else you can still keep, but you basically got to get rid of one or the other. And if you want to use the Glitter Claw, you got to get rid of the Christine X for a different damage source. Maybe replace it with Shadow Dragon and put it behind Dragon Soul just to help him out some, or something along those lines. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, in the morning. Well, not always in the morning, but, you know, we'll be around at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be around for a couple hours, just messing around with stuff, chilling, answering questions and anything more that you guys need me to go over. Other than that, we will be doing Puzzle Quest. We'll be going back to that again tomorrow. We'll be doing that for a couple hours, of course. Probably for about 2 hours or so, maybe 3. Hopefully getting most, if not all, the final quests done for that game. And then that would only leave the last few quests, as well as conquering every single troop in the game. And maybe all the kingdoms, just for fun, who knows. But we'll do something with that. So we have about 2 more episodes of that or so, maybe 3, depending on how long the quest lines go on for. And we'll be finishing out that in the next, probably by the end of this month, we'll be done with Puzzle Quest 100% playthrough. Or 100%, at least what we're considering 100%. Other than that, yeah, new new legend this Monday, so don't forget about that. And the Bounty Hunter event, whatever that is, starts next Friday, so 1 week from today. So keep an eye out for that. It shows it right there, 6 days, 5 hours. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. So I guess I'll see y'all later. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I'll see y'all either same time tomorrow night, 1 hour prior to now, or tomorrow morning, or whenever. So yeah, have a good weekend, and I'll see y'all later. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. Goodbye.